G'day, Bernie Shakeshaft here. I'm the founder of BackTrack Works, based in Armidale in New South Wales. At BackTrack, we work with some of the most marginalised kids that there are in Australia. I say we've got three jobs. We must keep the young people alive. We need to keep them out of jail. Then we spend a lot of time chasing their hopes and dreams. So I want to walk you through some of the processes that we go through, the programs, the way we get such outstanding results. So first up, we've got the core program. This is where we start the young people, 12 to 18-year-olds, and it's been with us since our inception in 2006. In part, it's about teaching kids to read and write, but it's also getting used to showing up, feeling connected to something. One day, our young people might be out in the paddock, working with stock and training our dogs. Or perhaps over in the fabrication shed, working in the classroom, polishing up on their reading and writing skills. Or they might be out smashing out some sport or going fishing or volunteering in our local community. Whatever it is, we're big believers that you learn by doing, and we keep things really practical and hands-on. So let's go and meet some of the young people, have a yarn with them, see what they reckon it's all about. We're here with Jacko. He's the all-rounder. Can he make coffees? Can he cook? Absolutely. Linda, tell us what your role down here at BackTrack is.
I'm part of the wellbeing team, but I also like to help the kids make a feed. So it's a bit of a maths lesson as well, Jacko. And yeah, just all-round hand with the kids.
What are we doing here teaching the kids to cook, make coffee? What's that all about?
It's part of their living skills. So, Jacko, do you enjoy Thursday mornings?
Yeah.
What do we do Thursday mornings?
Make coffees and cooking.
Do we have guests come?
Yeah.
Who are the guests, please?
Police come?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, what else do the police do down here? Have you seen guys on their airplanes?
Yeah, take kids into driving lessons.
I think the fastest growing part of our organisation at the moment is our social enterprise, and it's making us pretty proud. We call it BackTrack Works. It's where we employ young people and provide a service to the community as well. So we're employing young fellas, we're doing construction work, asset maintenance, fabrication work in the shed. We send them out bush, fencing, but the whole thing is designed to employ young people. We put them on traineeships, on apprenticeships, and then we can blend some of the younger kids in doing part of the work experience. Righto, so we're here in the metal fabrication shed. Here with me mate Jace, he's the supervisor in here. So we've got trainees here in the shed, Jace. We got a young fella on an apprenticeship that's been here for a long time. As we bring those younger fellas through that are kind of transitioning from the core program and coming more into the works, how useful is it to have some of those older fellas around? Because these kids all know who they are.
Mate, it's gold. It's gold. How do you say it? You don't want to let your mates down type of thing. So you come to work, you have a go. They're all having a go. It's I think that's how it's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I got to say, when I first heard about this social enterprise, I thought there's not a snowflake's chance in hell this is going to work with our kids. But I tell you what, in 30 years of messing around in this space, I think this is one of the most successful things I've done. And I take my hat off to you, mate, because it's about having those older fellas around the younger guys, and when they're showing up, and some of the work they punch out is just classic.
The floodgates are a good example. I said to one of the boys, I said, your grandkids are going to be driving past this. And the change of expression and pride in your work, you can't teach that. It's something they develop. And, you know, and he sort of looked at it and went, yeah, they are. My grandkids are going to be driving past this stuff I'm making now, you know. There's nothing like that chest swelling. You see, you know, a bit of pride in what you do. You can go a long way. And these skills we're teaching them are all transferable in all the trades and in life too, I reckon, you know. A bit of pride in yourself, tuck your shirt, whatever, you know.
Show up,
you know, that's gold, mate.
Our work crews have also been responsible for pitching in on disaster recovery efforts across the New England and mid-north coast. We've been hit by bushfires, floods, and even a tornado right here in Armidale. At BackTrack, we're big believers in giving back, and it's pretty powerful stuff to see our kids out in action, helping others who are doing it tough in the community. Righto, let's go take a look at some of these work crews in action. Tell us what we're doing here. What is this job?
We're just doing a bit of maintenance for Homes North. We just come around and do the maintenance with the snipping, mowing, and clearing gutters and that, anything to just make the places look good and
Yep.
feel right.
Why do you reckon they use the BackTrack crews to do this job when there's so many other maintenance crews and stuff around?
I reckon it's a good one to help us young fellas and that get into community engagement, and you feel a lot more pride in your work when you're able to do it. And you know, like some of the kids will be walking home this afternoon and see some of the work they've done and such, and I feel for them it's just a lot better feeling helping out young fellas and that, older fellas actually get a bit of a path going. And
What sort of training do you guys do?
Chemical card, white card, chainsaw courses, stuff like that.
Yeah.
leads, all sorts of things.
Fair few fellas getting driver's licence as well, which is pretty handy.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the young fellas think when they see you blokes showing up in your high vis and going off to work, the other younger kids down at the shed?
I think they want to be able to jump on board and help out, better than just stand around doing nothing.
Yeah. And some of those kids down there have come from generations when nobody's had a job, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Here it is, you fellas turning this stuff around. A really special part about what we offer at BackTrack is our residential. We call it Warra. If a kid doesn't have somewhere safe to sleep at night, don't worry about reading and writing or getting a job. So that's what we've got, a space where young people can stay for as long as they need to. We have 6 full-time beds there, as well as some tiny homes for semi-independent accommodation. The key to this is, if somebody needs a hand, we need to be able to offer whatever it is they need the most. So a kid can stay for a night, or he can stay for 5 years. I reckon we should go and check it out and have a look around. Righto, so we're out on the veranda, sitting on the table that the kids built. So we're trying to teach them life skills. Let's start with that stuff. They always helped on with the cooking. It's a really foreign concept to sit around a table and have a meal together. So it's all these little things that I guess, for me anyway, I took for granted growing up. We love the space out here. We've got the Jimeric Dam, there's the backyard. They keep some dogs, so they're looking after the dogs. We try and encourage as much outdoor stuff. So this is Warra. Love coming out here and love watching these young people thrive and under the care of 2 beautiful house parents. One of the things at BackTrack that I think we do particularly well is we just keep filling gaps in the system. So what we were finding was, after residential care, when we've got them a job and they move into town, we get them into a place, but it's really hard to get rental history. To be in here, you have to be paying rent, so we teach them how to take the automatic deductions out, so it's out of their account. They only pay a tiny amount, a small percentage of whatever their wages, but they've got to be doing their own cooking, their own cleaning, and they've got to have a job to be out here. So it seems to work as a transition to get them used to stuff, to get them some rental history, and I think my proudest part is that it's the kids themselves that have built this. The final part I want to share with you is what we're collectively doing outside the Armidale region. We've started a thing called the BackTrack Network, where we help other community organisations get up and on their feet and do whatever we can do collectively to help more kids having a hard time right here in Australia. What do we do with the BackTrack Network? Whatever it damn takes to get them over the line. So it may be around the way we work with young people. It may be how you get the funding model. It might be getting your policy and procedures together or helping them out with their board. Whatever it takes to keep those people at the coalface, working with the kids that have slipped through the cracks. BackTrack Network, we've got big hopes. So that's about it. We know that there are more kids and more communities out there that are looking to do something to help these forgotten kids. That's the way we're going to keep rolling well out into the future.